The government of Somalia still believes the neighboring states can resolve their differences peacefully if Ethiopia backs down from the MOU. Speaking during a meeting on the topic in Mogadishu, Somali Prime Minister Hamza Abdi Barre urged Addis Ababa to work towards that goal.
We have tried on our side to exercise restraint. Their troops are here. We didn't tell them to leave. Their embassy is here. We didn't expel their ambassador. Their planes come here. We didn't stop them. We are doing all that because we want to maintain good neighborliness. We are not ready to revive an old painful history and old wounds. We hope Ethiopia will retract this illegal MOU. We will not accept violations against our sovereignty and territorial integrity. It's non-negotiable.
The tensions between Somalia and Ethiopia comes at a time when countries in the region are busy working to cease hostilities in Sudan, while mitigating impacts coming from the Red Sea tensions through organizations like the African Union and the Intergovernmental Authority on Development. Policymakers have called for cooperation to strengthen peace and stability in the already volatile region.
I hope that Ethiopia, which is now isolated internationally, would take a step backward, and the two countries can then have a dialogue and discussion for the mutual benefit of the populations of Ethiopia and Somalia. The two countries are neighbors. They would remain neighbors. They have common communities and common borders. It is in their best interest to work for the common interest of the two countries, rather than trying to think you can grab a territory of the other or the other way around. And in this particular case, I think the consensus was here to resist that and to work for peace and consensus in the region.
Somalia and Ethiopia have fought past wars over land disputes, but analysts are confident that this time around, the current tensions over sea access will be resolved through diplomacy.
I think this will eventually be diplomatically solved between the two states. But until Ethiopia becomes convinced about the importance of diplomatic channels in terms of resolving conflicts and issues that arises in the region with the relevant authorities, and that won't come anytime soon. But I believe in the end it will come to a diplomatic solution for this problem, and Ethiopia definitely benefits from a stable Somalia than it would benefit from unstable Somalia. And the same applies to Somalia. We benefit more from a stable Ethiopia than a destabilized Ethiopia. So definitely diplomatic solution is the way forward.
In a bid to bring the two sides closer and avoid further escalation, an initiative by the Kenyan President William Ruto engaged the two leaders during a recent meeting at the UN Environment Assembly in Nairobi. There are hopes that more advanced talks, including a possible meeting between President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud and Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed, could happen in the future. Mohamed Kahir, CGTN, Mogadishu, Somalia.